Hi, my name is Thomas Dodson. I'm an Infusionsoft certified consultant and automated revenue machine coach for Southwestern Consulting. I'm going to be on stage next week in Las Vegas at a conference of about 13,000 people talking about multi-generational marketing. One of the areas of focus and one of the pieces of the presentation that I wanted to share with you is the finding your audience. Now we're talking about the digital space here. So the big question is, where are they? Where are the people that I want to meet, engage with, sell to, become clients? Which rock do I look under? Where do you even start right now? With so many platforms, so many options for advertising, for posting, for sharing content, how do you decide what's right for you and your business? And I've been running up against this ever since I entered the digital space as an online marketer and started dabbling in 2009 professionally, and fast forward 7 years later, and there's still a catch. There's still a trap and a pitfall that so many folks fall into. And we experience it in our personal lives and probably experienced as a teenager, and it's rolled into adulthood. There's this thing called FOMO. Are you familiar with FOMO? If you're not, it's the fear of missing out. And we feel like we should be everywhere. We're told that we have an audience on Snapchat and Twitter and Instagram and Tumblr. You name it, we need to be there. Yeah, absolutely. But you also have to look at how much bandwidth you have. If you're a small business, if you're a solopreneur, even if you're a medium-sized business with one, maybe two people working in your marketing department, you really have to decide what's right for you and where you're going to get a return on your time and your money. And so for now, I'm going to show some groundbreaking stuff. So you've never seen this before. And I'm going to tell you a big secret right now in the online marketing world. Facebook. I know, right? We've been talking about Facebook for near a decade now. Facebook is killing it. They are doing everything right for the online marketers. They're bringing together targeted audiences. They're adding new features all the time. They're becoming the monolith in the online marketing world. They're becoming the place where if you want to engage with an audience, with a tribe, that's the place to go. Being able to upload your custom audiences, being able to create copycat audiences. I mean, Facebook has figured it out. And I'm not saying that there are other great platforms out there. Obviously, Snapchat and Instagram and Twitter, they can deliver tons of clients for you. But if you have one place that you're going to be focusing, if you have a limited amount of time and you want to see a return on your time investment and your money, this is where it is. Facebook is the place right now. I'll tell you why. They're about to approach 2 billion users. Not the B, 2 billion users. Probably going to hit that number sometime this year. And that's a lot of people. And that's defined by people who have been on Facebook within the last 30 days. Now, as far as who goes on every day, more than 1 billion people are logging onto Facebook every day. Think about that. 1 billion people. And this is the one that blows my mind when I start thinking about 300 million photos are uploaded every day to Facebook. 300 million. Can you even start to wrap your mind around what that is? And 5 new profiles are created each second on Facebook. 5 new profiles each second are being created. So the groups that we're identifying in our multi-generational presentation are matures, the folks who were born around the turn of the century, 1900 up until about the 1940s. This is your Dust Bowl, Great Depression, World War I, World War II era folks. Then we talk about the baby boomers, their children, the post-World War II, Gen Xers, my generation, the children of the boomers, and now we're getting into the millennials. And this is the percentage of each one of these groups that are on Facebook, that use Facebook. And I really challenge anyone out there to show me a platform that even comes close to this. There isn't one. You can look at Snapchat and Instagram for the millennials and perhaps the Gen Xers and make some claims about the depth and the reach. And you'll make some valid arguments because absolutely those are powerful platforms. But if you're looking for something right now that reaches the most people, that gives you the most bang for your buck, It's not even close. It's not even close. It's like if there was no Target per se, and we're just talking about Walmart. There's nothing else out there that even comes close right now. And what are they doing? Walmart started as a small retail store, grew into a chain, and now they have Sam's Clubs. Now they have grocery stores, super Walmarts inside the stores. And that's kind of what Facebook is doing a little bit. And talk about the targeted advertising first is one of the big features and perhaps the most important. It is fish in a barrel right now for your message. Being able to get your message in front of the right crowd has never been easier. And Facebook has made this possible. Putting an ad out there, putting free content in front of a group of people, it's simple, it's straightforward, and it works. The live video feature, making sure that they don't lose ground to folks that like Snapchat, who are more in the moment, now. The live video feature, they're going to keep pushing, and it's going to keep growing. If you've seen this recently, you'll recognize the fundraisers on Facebook are popping up, and they saw an opportunity to go after some of the crowdfunding platforms out there, GoFundMe, Kickstarter. Facebook thought, hey, they're spending money. Let's go let them spend money with us. And the same thing. Hey, this little Craigslist thing seems to be working, so let's go and do that as well. And they've added their marketplace. And then this year, you're probably going to see the Oculus Rift become more of a thing as the virtual reality takes off for Facebook. So they are just devouring and cannibalizing and making everything Facebook. I know, I get it. Facebook, you may like it, you may love it, you may hate it. But really, you can't argue against the power. And if you are a small business, if you are a one-man band or woman, this is the place for you to spend your time, build your audience, build your community, reach out, engage. You will be successful if you focus on one place versus the dilution of time that happens when we try to be all things to all people. That's the trap. Can't do it. Unless you have a team, unless you're a large company, it's extremely difficult to get a return on your time and money investment when you're diluting your message across 4, 5, 6, 8 social media platforms. So for those reasons and more, I'm dropping some groundbreaking information that Facebook is the place that we should be concentrating right now to get the biggest bang for our buck.